In the heart of the United States, elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses have become a driving force behind ambitious property moves. Here at Real Estate Capital and Growth USA, we explore how these cards shape strategies for investors in cities like Miami, Los Angeles, and New York. Let's pause and set the stage before diving into how these financial tools transform real estate powerhouses. Elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses are reshaping the landscape of property financing across the United States. In markets like Miami, Los Angeles, and Dallas, these cards are recognized as silent yet powerful tools that give investors and property groups the scale to act with speed. Unlike traditional methods, they provide a dynamic advantage, often serving as the hidden backbone of rapid growth. The concepts will now be explained in detail through analysis, testimonials or case studies, and broader insights. Let's begin with the analysis. Elite high-limit business cards are more than just a payment method. They provide scale, flexibility, and an ability to handle complex transactions with speed. In the U.S. real estate landscape, where timing is everything, these cards often act as hidden engines behind rapid expansions. For example, when developers in New York seek to cover large upfront expenses quickly, elite cards become a bridge between opportunity and execution. This is a testimonial/case study of Maria. Consider Maria, an operator in Houston who manages multifamily properties. By using an elite high-limit card, she streamlined multiple supplier payments during a renovation phase, avoiding delays in her schedules. The result was smoother project execution, enabling her team to keep momentum in a competitive market. While this is not financial advice, it shows how elite high-limit cards support flexibility for real estate groups across the U.S. Now, let's dive into broader insights. Across cities like Chicago and Los Angeles, the story repeats itself. Elite high-limit cards are not replacements for long-term funding, rather, they complement broader strategies. Their strength lies in liquidity, in giving powerhouses breathing room to seize opportunities without waiting for slower capital. This feature makes them invaluable for investors handling multiple properties in the fast-paced U.S. market. In summary, elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses highlight how unconventional tools can accelerate real estate growth across the United States. They symbolize flexibility, speed, and adaptability, three elements that separate real estate leaders from the rest. These cards are not about promises, but about enabling possibilities in one of the world's most competitive markets. Elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses are not just financial tools, they act as silent accelerators shaping the real estate landscape in the USA. In a world where timing defines success, these cards offer unmatched agility. Now let's dive deeper into why they matter, with analysis, testimonials, case studies, and broader insights. Let's begin with analysis. Why do these cards matter? High transaction ceilings eliminate barriers when acquiring multifamily properties across USA hubs like Miami, Dallas, or Los Angeles. Traditional financing often requires waiting periods, but elite high-limit cards shorten the process, empowering real estate groups to move faster. This speed is a competitive edge in markets where hesitation can cost millions. Case study and testimony of Daniel Carter. Consider the case of Daniel Carter, an established investor in Los Angeles. When a large multifamily opportunity emerged, traditional financing could not keep up with the timing. By leveraging an elite high-limit card, his group managed renovation costs immediately, securing contractors and materials in record time. Without delays, the property was repositioned successfully in under 6 months. Let's take a look into the broader implications. This trend shows why powerhouses grow faster than ever before. Elite high-limit cards are not replacing traditional tools, but they are reshaping how expansions, renovations, and operational stability happen in real estate. They function as hidden engines of U.S. real estate growth, particularly in high-demand markets like Texas, Florida, and California. In conclusion, elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses act as invisible accelerators behind major U.S. property expansions. They do not replace established methods, but provide a new pace of action for groups already dominating the field. This silent transformation is shaping the next chapter of American real estate. Elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses illustrate a hidden, but powerful shift across U.S. property markets. From Texas to California, liquidity has become the engine that keeps construction sites active and acquisitions moving. Let's break down how this liquidity reshapes market dynamics, with analysis, case studies, testimonies, and broader perspectives. Analysis. Across the USA, elite high-limit cards ensure liquidity flows smoothly in multifamily and commercial real estate. By spreading expenses across development phases, leaders avoid disruptions when capital inflows are delayed. In cities like Dallas and Los Angeles, where speed drives competition, this flexibility keeps firms ahead of rivals who depend solely on slower systems. Case study and testimony of Michael Green. Take Michael Green, a property developer in Miami. During a large-scale renovation of a mixed-use building, delays in external funding threatened progress. By leveraging liquidity through elite high-limit cards, his team maintained payroll for contractors, purchased essential materials, and avoided costly downtime. The project, completed on schedule, became a local case study in resilience and smart resource allocation. Broader perspective. These dynamics highlight how liquidity transforms markets beyond individual deals. From multifamily units in New York to commercial expansions in California, elite high-limit cards act as stabilizers. They ensure projects move at a consistent pace, maintaining trust among stakeholders and fueling continuous growth in the U.S. real estate sector. In conclusion, elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses are not just tools for transactions, but catalysts reshaping entire market dynamics. By enabling liquidity at critical moments, they quietly redefine the pace of growth across America's most competitive real estate landscapes. Elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses are not abstract theories. They are visible in real stories across America. In Dallas, one operator leveraged these tools to accelerate property upgrades that might otherwise have stalled. Let's explore how this flexibility shapes outcomes for real estate leaders. Analysis. Liquidity through elite high-limit cards gives developers breathing space during intensive upgrade phases. In Dallas, where multifamily properties compete for rapid tenant turnaround, speed in executing renovations defines market advantage. Without flexible credit, projects risk costly delays. With it, timelines compress and momentum accelerates. Testimonial. Consider the story of Victor Alvarez, a property operator in Dallas. His team managed upgrades across multiple units simultaneously by relying on elite high-limit cards for immediate liquidity. This allowed payroll for contractors and essential supplies to flow without pause, keeping projects on schedule. His experience reflects a broader trend across U.S. markets where flexibility fuels steady expansion. Perspective. From Miami to Los Angeles, similar testimonies echo the Dallas case. Whether upgrading multifamily units in Florida or preparing luxury rentals in California, elite high-limit cards bridge the gap between planning and execution. The consistency they provide strengthens trust among stakeholders and accelerates real estate expansion nationwide. In conclusion, elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses are not background tools but catalysts in case after case. By sustaining liquidity during crucial upgrade phases, they keep America's real estate market moving at a faster, more reliable pace. Elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses reveal a simple truth. They are not replacements for traditional capital, but complementary engines of momentum. By bridging gaps in liquidity, they accelerate deals when timing matters most. Let's go deeper into how speed transforms opportunities into outcomes across the USA. Analysis. In property markets, delays often erode potential gains. High-limit business cards give operators flexibility to act before opportunities vanish. For example, in New York multifamily acquisitions, where multiple bidders chase prime assets, having immediate liquidity often determines who secures the property and who exits empty-handed. Case study testimony. Consider Luis Romero, an operator in Miami managing multiple rental units. During a competitive bid, delays in traditional financing threatened his position. By bridging the gap with elite high-limit cards, he secured contractors early, maintained project pace, and won trust from stakeholders. His case mirrors dozens of similar testimonies across the U.S. market. Perspective. Beyond individual wins, this speed reshapes the national real estate landscape. In Dallas, Los Angeles, and New York, where high-value deals unfold within days, bridging liquidity with elite high-limit cards fuels resilience. They ensure that operators not only participate in opportunities but thrive in the fast pace of U.S. real estate. In conclusion, elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses embody the silent edge in America's property markets. By complementing capital and accelerating execution, they reveal why speed is often the ultimate differentiator in real estate success across the United States. Elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses are increasingly shaping the future of U.S. property financing. As investment dynamics evolve, these tools offer insight into how serious operators leverage speed and liquidity. Let's examine how their role is projected to grow across the national market. The U.S. market is witnessing broader institutional recognition of elite high-limit cards. Banks and financial platforms now integrate them as complementary tools alongside traditional financing. In Los Angeles and New York, operators can utilize these cards to accelerate multifamily acquisitions and operational expansions, illustrating a growing alignment between private initiative and institutional frameworks. Case study and testimony. Consider Alexandra Reed, a property operator in New York. By strategically leveraging elite high-limit cards, her team optimized timelines for renovations across multiple units, enhancing operational efficiency. Her experience reflects a trend among top-tier investors, combining traditional financing with agile liquidity solutions to maintain momentum in highly competitive urban markets. Perspective. Across Miami, Dallas, and Los Angeles, adoption of these cards signals a long-term shift in U.S. real estate financing. Operators who integrate high-limit liquidity tools alongside traditional capital can respond faster to opportunities, optimize resource allocation, and secure positions in competitive deals. This outlook highlights the emerging balance between speed, strategy, and scalability. In conclusion, elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses are set to become an integral part of the U.S. property financing ecosystem. By complementing traditional capital and accelerating execution, they offer a glimpse into the next generation of real estate strategies across America. In conclusion, elite high-limit cards fueling U.S. real estate powerhouses remain a vital piece of today's investment puzzle. They are not about quick wins, but about sustaining long-term growth in one of the world's most competitive markets. At Real Estate Capital and Growth USA, we will keep examining the forces shaping U.S. real estate, revealing the hidden engines driving expansion across the nation. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next videos. Thank you for watching.